Hey, what's up? I just got inspired to jump in on this subject of Gigtuber liars. I've always hated Gigtuber liars. I bring up Paid to Drive all the time with his, he does up to 20 clickbait videos a day. And then he doesn't lose any subscribers. Like, people watch those videos, realize it was total bullshit clickbait, and he still has 43,000 subscribers. But the new one that's been, going around in the gossip is the Sin City deliveries. And I saw that Pedro did a video on it. I didn't watch that one, but this morning I just watched this video from the Mad Dasher. And it proves that the guy's like stealing people's screenshots, saying that they're his orders. And I've been accused of lying about my pay for years. Like, even before I started my YouTube channel, I was accused of lying in the Uber and Lyft driver Facebook groups. When I put screenshots up, they would say that it was photoshopped and it was fake, and they would say it's less than minimum wage. The people that believed it was a real screenshot would say that it was less than minimum wage when I did, 4,000 in a week. But the Mad Dasher's video totally proves it, and I'm worried for him, because the guy that originally exposed him and was stolen from, was plagiarized. It's called the Dashing Wagon, and I can't pull his channel up now, and it says that Sin City copyright accused him. I'll show you so here's the Mad Dasher, and the video is that one. So I watched this whole video, 17-minute video, and fully proves that Sin City is stealing screenshots from other people's community posts. But if I try to go to here's the Dashing Wagon, and I tried to actually just type his name in the search also, and his channel is no longer available. If I type it in to YouTube, it brings up all the other videos against Sin City. So, but look at this. If you click the video, it says right here, this video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by Sin City Deliveries. So I actually don't want to show anything that the Mad Dasher showed, because it might, take my channel down. But I just wanted to chime in on this subject, because the Gigtuber community is, there's rivalries, and I've had a ton of issues with Pedro, but if I met him in person, I'd shake his hand and give him a fucking high five. He's part of the Gigtuber community. I don't think he's a fraud like some of these other guys. And I think we need to keep these fucking scammer, liar, fakes out of the damn. It's crazy how they can do so good. Like More Finance. More Finance lied, doctored screenshots, and fully lied about how much he made. It was impossible. I remember, it pissed me off, because back then I was doing the 15-hour days, and I was like, anybody that did a maxed out week, I was threatened by, because I was the champion of, consistently hitting over 2,000 a week. And More Finance actually admits it, and his channel's doing just fine. Why aren't these guys completely just canceled? Why aren't the subscribers drop off to, almost none, and the views should drop to under 100 a video? These guys they're bullshitting everybody. So, And when I was doing the crazy payouts, I would consistently say that this isn't that impressive because it's 15 hours a day. Like it was often shitty dollar an hour. I was doing overnight, and there would be 2-hour gaps during the shift, and so I consistently would say that to make sure that I'm not claiming that I'm making $50 an hour, because I wasn't. I didn't care about the hour. I just cared about my total payout, and I wanted the weekly payout to be huge. So I was willing to dedicate the whole week to just working and then sleeping. And I don't do that anymore. I finally got burnt out on that. I did it for like 4 or 5 years, including when I was just doing just rides. But what's your opinion on this guy, this Sin City guy? I remember thinking he was full of shit a year or two ago. Like, I would watch a partial of his video, and he seemed like the type that everybody accuses of working for the DoorDash, working for the gig companies, and just having nothing negative and consistently talking about how great it is and how awesome it is. And that's harder to believe nowadays with the shit that's happened and the scammers being on the apps. People are, these gig companies are allowing fraudulent accounts to operate, and it's causing the saturation to be even worse than it was, with just competing with other legitimate drivers. So it's so much harder to believe that people are kicking ass, and they're, constantly getting great orders with huge tips. And there's a lot of gig tubers that are guilty of this, just being an apologist for these gig companies and not admitting that there's an issue with my situation in Arizona with the fraudsters and the massive, fraudulent accounts operating, making it almost impossible. I can't do the restaurant delivery apps anymore. Back in Arizona, I'm down to just Spark and Roadie is all I can make any money on. And I'm lucky up here in Washington they don't have the scamming going on. So you'll see tomorrow morning, you'll see my first full week working 7 days in Longview, Washington on Spark. I'm going to show my payday video, and so check that out tomorrow. But what's your guys' opinion on the Sin City guy? And can you believe that he's shut down someone's channel? And let's keep an eye on the Mad Dasher's channel and hope that his doesn't also go down. I don't know what copyright claim he has for the dashing wagon. I wanted to see, I think he's only got like 400 subs, which means that he's probably not monetized. So you cannot go to his freaking channel. That sucks. So what do you guys think about Gigtuber liars? And should they, like YouTube, there's no rules on, for actually the YouTube rules about bullshitting. And there's an audience for anything. Anybody can make any videos, and YouTube's worldwide. There's an audience for any subject, anything. My generic, unedited channel made $942 in a month. So anybody, can find their audience. But who the hell wants to watch somebody that's just bullshitting you? Like, I used Gigtubers and researched before I even started doing gig work. I used YouTube and watched Gigtubers and learned a bunch of shit. So I don't appreciate somebody who's bullshitting me. I want to know the real truth about what's going on and how much real money you can potentially make, and not be fed a bunch of bullshit lies. So Let me know your opinion in the comments. That's it for now. We'll see you tomorrow for the payday video. Later.